Good evening. So nice to be here with you all. We have another health nugget, and we are looking today at smoking cessation. Smoking cessation. Today we did talk about fire, and so I wanted to talk today about two fires. One fire is smoking. The other fire is our hearts burning to share Jesus and to know Jesus. And I'm going to try to connect those two for you today. So some statistics. Approximately 1 in 5 worldwide are addicted to cigarettes or tobacco. And then in the U.S., this is an interesting thing, 30 to 50% of smokers in this country think about quitting or attempt to quit each year. Sometimes we think about people who we know who are smoking and we just think they don't ever have these thoughts. But according to this study, 30 to 50%. And look at this statistic, only about 7.5 to 8.5 succeed for a full year. It's pretty bad, right? So a few more statistics, and I won't bore you with statistics. 83-ish% after 6 months. That's about how far they make it. 90% will relapse at some point. 90% of people who smoke and then quit will relapse at some point. And then we see these e-cigarettes. Sometimes people think, well, that's a great way to quit. Actually increases your chances of relapse, right? But let's get more positive, right? In the vast majority don't make it over 3 months. That's what the statistics say. The vast majority. But for those who do make it over 3 months, they have a 90% chance of staying tobacco free. Amen. 3 months. Amen. So what can we do? Is there anything that can be done to help these folks to make it that 3 months? So success, this study shows success can be higher if you have support. So we see 45.3% if you have some kind of support. And if you'll remember, that's compared to the 7.5 to 8.5% that actually succeeds. That's a pretty good difference, right? If you have a little bit of support. And smoking cessation coaching program. And I know you may not be a health coach, but that's okay, because I'm going to teach you a little bit about health coaching today. Just what you need to know, right? Because the percentages get even better if you know how to do a little bit of this work. So really quick, 10 leading causes of death. These all probably look really familiar to some of you. There's 9 contributing factors when you boil it all down. And I know there's a lot on the screen. 8 root causes. And look at those root causes. You've got loneliness, powerlessness, meaningless existence, low self-esteem, low self-worth, hopelessness, emotional despair, stress, anger, frustration. Is that something that we might be able to help people with? Absolutely. There are 3 basic human needs: competence, autonomy, and relatedness. And I really want to focus on relatedness. So when we talk about relatedness, the keys to change, if we look at these, relatedness, forming new emotional relationships with a person or community that inspires and sustains what? Hope. And then repeat. The new relationship helps you learn, practice, and master new habits and skills that you need. And then reframe. The new relationship helps you to learn ways of thinking about your situation and about your life, right? And there's a common thread in all these, and that's really the green words up there, relationship, right? We all thought hope was the right thing, and skills and thinking, but it's relationship, the most important common thread. And so how do we support relatedness? We need to focus on the other person. The conversation can't be about me. We need to show unconditional positive regard. We need to show empathy and compassion for folks. We need to be authentic, truthful, dependable. We need to maintain confidentiality when we're being friends and making friends with people. And then this humble role model. It's very key, all of these things. Bible verse for us, 3 John chapter, there's one chapter. So this is 3 John verse 2. And I'll I know it's up there and it's not King James, but I'm going to read the King James because that's the one I'm used to. Beloved, I wish above all things that ye may prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospereth. Right? And we see a little description of that word eudo. I don't know if I'm saying that right because I don't speak Greek, but it really means helping others on the road and succeeding to reach physical and spiritual health. This should be a fire that's unquenchable in our hearts. And that's my prayer for each one of us today. Thank you very much for your time.